The issue for many pubs is, of course, that they are struggling. So one good reason to go and watch the World Cup down the pub rather than go to America is that you will be supporting your local pub. I don't know if you noticed there was quite a bit of coverage in the press about Prince of Wales went to his pub in Peckham recently. And he said, I thought it was very weird. He said, "Oh, I grew up in pubs."
Yeah.
I thought, no, you didn't. You grew up in palaces. What's that about?
I've just made a connection. That pub, was it the Prince of Peckham?
Yes, I think it is, yeah.
I was in that pub 6 months ago.
Wow, well done.
When I read the article, I hadn't connected the two, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. So lots of pubs are struggling. Do you want to play business challenges bingo?
Yes.
So,
oh no,
what are all the things that are causing businesses to struggle and that might apply to pubs?
This is like hustings all over again when you get put on the spot. National insurance.
Correct. National insurance, increase in national insurance contributions.
Minimum wage increase.
Minimum wage increase, yeah.
Is there a tax on alcohol?
Yes.
Alcohol tax?
Correct, yeah. Yeah. Which actually hasn't gone up that much, but it is, it is one of the challenges for pubs.
Energy bills.
Energy bills, yes, well done. Particularly because, I don't know what your local pub is, but lots of pubs are relatively old buildings. Probably take quite a bit to heat. Yeah. But obviously, the cost of energy, cost of fuel obviously affects all your inputs as well because people have to bring stuff to you. So, in general inflation because of energy prices. Yeah, anything else?
I can't think of anything else.
Okay, so there's some things that perhaps a bit more relevant for pubs.
Regulation or something.
We'll come on to regulation.
Okay.
Business rates.
Yeah, business rates.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember, but hospitality is one of the sectors where they had a reduced rate during COVID, and that was going to be phased out in January this year, but Rachel Reeves changed her mind and has continued some of the business rates relief. But, that is still a challenge for pubs. Packaging regulations. So there are new packaging regulations that effectively require the originator of waste. Let's take glass bottles, for example. So the business that makes the drinks in glass bottles and ships it to the pubs, that has to follow back to the original makers now. It's new regulations on packaging. So you can't leave the waste problem with the local authority. The waste problem has to go back to the original producer of the goods. There's a 3-letter acronym for this, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but there are these new regulations on that coming out. A 3-letter acronym I can remember is EPCs. So these are the energy ratings that you probably got one on your washing machine and your house and things like that. There are new requirements on businesses to improve the level of power efficiency, energy efficiency of their buildings. And again, because pubs are often old and maybe sometimes listed buildings, making them subject to the new requirements on EPCs can be quite expensive. Changes in customer habits is another challenge. So you've probably heard this idea of preloading, that quite often people will have a few drinks at home before they go out.
Yeah. I love the preloading. I know it's pre-drinking, but...
Okay, yeah. Which means that there's a lower spend per customer when you get to the pub. So lots and lots of challenges facing pubs.
Is that happening more now? Because I almost feel like there is a chance that it might be the other direction. My dad tells me of, when he was young, he'd go to the pub with his mates and they'd share a pint.
Yeah.
And I feel like nowadays people do seem to have more disposable income. They have less opportunity to get on the housing ladder, etc., but they have more ability to buy drinks in pubs.
But the differential between having a drink at home and having a drink in the pub, I think, is wider than
It's
it ever
wider,
has
okay,
been.
yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I've said in the past is that I'm all in favour of, putting a tax on alcohol that's sold in the supermarkets and decreasing that which is sold in the pubs, because the pubs is the place you want people to be going and socialising and drinking, instead of buying alcohol at the supermarket and drinking at home.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. So all those challenges facing pubs, I think there were, since January this year, over 500 pubs have announced their intention to close permanently. So, the kind of decimation of our public houses continues. Last year, one a day closed. So, they are a disappearing part of our high streets and communities. So I know it's really dirty work, but I'm going to encourage everybody to actually spend a bit of time in the pub watching the football.
What's the dirty work? The pub?
Dirty work, spending time in the pub, yeah. But somebody's got to do it,
Oh, so it's dirty work.
Yeah.
I thought you said it's a dirty word. I see, yeah.
Yeah, let's
your country needs you.
Your country needs you.
And watch the football.
Exactly, yeah. And don't necessarily support England. I think there's lots of people who might be supporting other countries down the pub as well. Scotland, for example. Or
horrified.
But yes, please do use this as a really good excuse and rationale to go and support your local hostelry.